Hello there everyone, my name is Zayred, and welcome back. Well, I'm sorry, I keep doing these things in a weird order. And welcome to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Anybody else remember when Konami was actually cool? Instead of what they're doing nowadays, which is latching onto their legacy as much as possible. But anyway, I probably shouldn't talk that much about Konami and their screw-ups. And let's go back to Transylvania in 1792. Alright. I also have to admit this, so before we get started, this is actually the very first Castlevania game I ever actually played. I played a bit of my phone when I was doing emulator stuff back then, but never really got around to finishing it. I played Castlevania 4 and got really far in, but for some reason always could never finish it. This is the game I have the most experience with when it comes to Castlevania. I do have the Castlevania reboot stuff with me, but to this day I still have yet to ever play it. Anyway, let's get started. Also, that is a typo, as Bloodline is pretty much the only Super Nintendo game. I'm sorry, that's just me messing around. And you'll see that more if I ever decide to do a Richter playthrough. AK probably a whole lot of never. Oh, I wonder, is it actually here? Okay, that's how I do that. Sorry, we won't be doing this for long. I'm just doing this because you can cheese this first fight easily. And the way you do it is that you come up here, I think maybe like once or twice, and as soon as you're done, you have more than enough hearts to do the things you're gonna need to do. Also, these weapons are something that actually we can't use yet. We're gonna have to wait a minute. Just need to head right back up here. I find funny though how the items do respawn. Also, what is up with Richter? If you actually play Rondo Blood, he can't do a single thing I'm doing here.
Dracula, die now and leave this world.
Man.
You'll never belong here.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sorry for talking over this, but subtitles and everything. But this is one of the things that actually does infuriate me about this. We don't have the option for the original dub in this game.
Tribute? You're a thief.
And the original dub is not good, but at the same time though, it is good.
To faith, good hunter.
I mean, it's good to listen to because of how insanely quoted it is.
All I'm here for is you. To hell with your heresy! You're nothing but a blight on mankind.
Ha! Mankind. A cesspit of hatred and lies. Fight for them, and die for their sins.
Not gonna lie, the new stuff is kind of cool, but at the same time though, the old one is so much better that it's not even funny.
Enough of it. Give me power. Not this time.
Ah, man, I love that. Like, no joke here, that's how you beat him. I mean, that's like the easiest way to beat him. In fact, it increases your stats if you do that.
Dracula had risen with the aid of the Dark Priest shaft to menace humanity once again. The legendary vampire hunter, Richter Belmont, stood against him and at last brought him down. However, 4 years later, on a glaring full moon night, Richter mysteriously
Wait a minute, is that Kyle
vanished.
Bear?
Maria Renard set out to find him, but knew not where to begin. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania. Dracula.
Okay, everybody, I know this is weird, but now that I know, now I've heard this version, said by Kyle Bear, I now imagine that this is Gohan reading a story to like a little baby Videl, or like a little kid Videl.
He who had once fought alongside Trevor Belmont against his own immortal father, Count Dracula himself. To purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, Alucard had submerged his vampiric powers and fallen into what was meant to be eternal slumber. But now...
But it was more like eternal beauty, but more like just like a good, like 300-400 year beauty sleep.
Eternal battle of good
No, seriously,
and evil has come
oh
full
my
circle
God.
once more. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who will emerge victorious.
Well, considering the fact of Julius exists, I say it's obvious. Castlevania. Again, I do like how in this game we are actually given an explanation on why the castle always looks different in every single game. I don't know if it was ever in any of the manuals or anything like that, but this game actually does give you the reason, and the reason apparently is that, well, I don't know if this Alucard explains it properly, but I will if he doesn't. But anyway, here we go with the pretty boy himself. I do find it funny though that thanks to the new Castlevania series, they basically looked at the NES sprite of him and what it's supposed to look like and went, nope, never happened. Because apparently nowadays Alucard has always looked like this. It never looked like how he did back in 3. And also, you might be wondering, why is Alucard one-shotting everything? Well, he kind of felt like, you know what? I don't know how long I want to be here, and I want to get this done fast. Seriously, look at that. They don't even do that much damage to me. But I'm going to spend some time here killing these things because I can at least level up at least once off of them. I'm in a bad spot for this. That's one. I forget what these things are called. We're gonna find out later when I get the bestiary. I think they're fishmen or something like that. I know they have an actual name, but that's just what I want to call them for the moment. That's 2 level up, 1 more, and I'll be done. Come on. I do have to admit, the explosions that they make when they do die is actually really cool. Also, to see them turn to fire and then die like that. I'm just kind of messed up to say, but that's what I think of it. Come on, give me 1 more level up and I'll be done. Do you really want this to be the extinction of your species? Ah, who am I kidding? These things are infinite. See? Also, I forgot about this one. Pot roast. One of the cool things is I think this is the first one to actually, this is the first one, this is the game that introduced the term Metroidvania for Castlevania, because of the way, because just like in Metroid, you'll find out a bunch of areas, and then you'll be able to get like items, different abilities, stuff like that, which will help you progress further in the game. And it doesn't get old anytime soon, because there's a bunch of games, especially on like the Game Boy and stuff like that, that hold this style as well. Hey, if it isn't his dad's best friend.
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Early insolent boy. But there will be no games here. If you will not behave, be gone.
I will do neither. Step aside, old man.
Such arrogance. Very well. But I shall see you very soon.
Yeah, sure. Ooh! Yeah. Wait, was that a cartoon sound effect? Yeah, Death just jacks all your stuff. And now we're left up with the power of fist. Again, I'm pretty sure Alucard is pretty capable with just his hands. Let's test out the skeleton over here. Yes, it is, and this is where we get introduced to one of the other mechanics of the game. You can grab different weapons from enemies and use them as your own. I'm not using the red rush yet for certain reasons. Also, this is how you save. Gotta admit, I do enjoy it. That was like how the implication is that when you save, Alucard just heads straight back to the last place he was at, and then just goes straight to sleep. Alright. And here's where we get the Cube of Zoe. Which, let's see what it does real quick. Relics. 'Cause I don't remember this one. Cause items to materialize. Also, I don't know why, but these are actually in almost all the Metroidvania games. There is a reason for it in the original game, is so that this is basically a loading screen in a way, so it can load the next area. In the other games, it's just there for nostalgic reasons. The Alchemy Laboratory. Another interesting thing is that in other releases of this game, I mean the Saturn version of this game, along with a bunch of other stuff, every single time you re-enter an area, that screen we just got right there will actually appear. Okay, hide Kurtless. I believe I should be able to wear that. Yes, I can. Hey, but increase my defenses, it's worth having. Oh god, the red skeletons. I'm not gonna do it, but there is a way to use the red skeleton to your advantage. A leather shield. Never really used the shield weapon. Never really used the shields at all. But let's go. Let's head right here and save again. Sorry, but I just like to be overly cautious. Even though this is the mode where I don't have a reason to be. I believe that you'll still die. You'll still die good enough a few times at the very least. But it's nothing to where you should be worried in this version. If this is the PSP version and you do something like, I don't know, fighting Maria, then I would perfectly understand the death. Ha! Once again, nothing beats the power of Alucard's punch. Except for the fact that I actually have to use it to get down here. I think this is just like a life up or something like that. I'll check and see in a second. Yep, max life up. You trust me, you're gonna want to find as many of those as you possibly can. I don't think I've ever found all of them before, though. Listen here. Maximum number of hearts we got is increased. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh no, not this one. Alright, let's head out with you. Oh god, we're gonna need that for way later in the game. Because there's only one boss that is an optional boss. And that's the only boss that really feel like you need that one with. Oh, by the way, I think just a touch of that thing is poison. What was that? Nope. I know you have to use it to get to the other one, but I'm not wasting my time with that right now because I'm about to fight a boss. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought the body itself was poisoned. It's just little teardrops. I'm saving here for a purpose this time. Because what we're about to go through right now is the very first boss battle in the game. Ha! Oop. No, don't you dare leave me. And that's actually another cool thing. Unlike classic Castlevania games, I'm sorry I didn't explain this earlier, but in classic Castlevania games, you pick up an item, that's it. In this game, pick up an item, and you could possibly pick up the other one you had before. But anyway... Hey, remember how these two used to be separate bosses of their own? Oh crap, I forgot to mention that Alucard does have a backdash, but I don't. That's the end of him. And I beat the close associates. Nothing beats the power of Alucard's fist. Who am I kidding? I'm gonna die if I keep using the fist because it requires me to get close up with certain opponents. Certain opponents can easily slice you in half, especially this early in the game. And I like to avoid death as much as possible. But anyway, I digress. You know what? I think it's for the best I stop right here. So, thank you all for watching. This has been Zero, everybody, and until next time, take care.